Bennett Sullivan here. I'm making a video for the Banjo Studio. It's a great place to find American-made guitars and banjos made from dealers like Collins and Deering. This lesson is on the metronome and how to use the metronome if you've never used it. And we're going to start out without our instrument. I've got my handy-dandy metronome here. You can download an app called Pro Metronome on your phone, and it's free and it's really easy to use. What we're going to start with is putting the metronome on 80 beats per minute. And so I'm going to turn it on. We're just going to listen. So listening to that, we're getting the pulse. Now all we're going to do is either count with it, clap, or snap. I'm going to clap. You can do it with me, or count 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. Whenever you're working with the metronome, you want to try and make that click disappear. So what you're doing is you're playing exactly with that click. There's other advanced ways to do it, like leaning back or pushing forward. Right now we're just focusing on playing exactly with the click. 2, 3, 4. And so now once you get that down, you want to move on to doing 2 notes per click. This is also called eighth notes in music theory. So we're going to do 2 notes per click here. 1, 2. That's what it sounds like. It's just double what we did before. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And so we want to make that as even sounding as possible. Now, before we get on to 4 notes per click, I'm going to show you how to apply this to your instrument because it's really simple. Once you feel that pulse, it's actually hard to get away from it. But it's getting used to listening to something and also playing something at the same time. It's not an easy thing to do if you're just starting out, but it's a great thing to do because it trains you to play in time and also trains you to play and listen at the same time. So get your banjo or whatever instrument you want to practice with out, and we're going to do an alternating thumb roll on banjo. And what that is thumb, index, thumb, middle. And you see I don't even have picks on. You don't even need them for this. We're going thumb, index, thumb, middle. 3, 2, 5, 1. 3, 2, 5, 1. Right. So with the metronome, it sounds like this. Just going to do 1 note per click. Bum, 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 bum. It helps to sing it beforehand. Get that thing in your head first. Bum, 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 bum. All right. Now go on to eighth notes. 2 notes per click. Bum 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 bum. Here we go. While you're doing that, focus on any tension that might arise in your right hand and kind of try to relax into it. So now that you've got those 2, you want to combine them. You want to do 1 note per click and into 2 notes per click. So bum 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 bum. There you go. And the final thing you want to work on with the metronome is doing 4 notes per click. You might want to slow this down a little bit so it's easier for you to subdivide. And I've got it on 69 now, but anything 60 to 70 would work. And so what you're going to listen for is 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 E and a 2 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a. With the alternating thumb roll, it's you just want to get that as even as possible. And the final thing you want to do is combine all 3. So go 1 note per click, 2 notes per click, 4 notes per click. Let me try it. So 1 note per click. 2 notes per click. 4. And then you can go back down. You can do 2 notes per click and then 1 note again. And that's all there is to it. If you're ever having difficulty with a rhythm, you can go back to the basics and just clap it out and then play it on your instrument. You got to know it first inside your body before you put it on your instrument. And also use more than just the alternating thumb roll. So don't stick with that. Move it to Cripple Creek or another like beginner song that you know pretty well, and try different roll patterns, do backup stuff, just anything you're practicing, do it with the metronome. It's really a useful tool. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, just leave them in the comments section below. Be sure to check out the Banjo Studios website, which is listed in the description box below, and I'll see you soon for another lesson.